So it looks like Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Okay, y'all get it. But it looks like she got some boyfriend drama with a boyfriend that nobody even knew anything about. So as you know, Kai Cenat had the streaming university going on, and Cooking with Kaya was brought there to teach a cooking class. Now, everybody was brought to the streaming university to, of course, gain some exposure, meet new people, and obviously have fun. But I guess Cooking with Kaya was having too much fun. And her boyfriend came out and said that he felt disrespected because she was doing things that she shouldn't have been doing while in a relationship. And this is the clip that really got him mad. Her boyfriend obviously felt some type of way, especially once he found out that someone actually grabbed her buttocks while she was twerking and dancing. And I'm gonna be honest, I would be mad too. I mean, probably any guy or any man would be mad if another man grabs their girl. Now, while he's going off on Twitter, on Twitch, saying this and saying that, the crazy thing about it is that she says that she doesn't even have a man, or that they're not together, or whatever the case may be. And I know that had to hurt right there.
Let me clear this up right now. Me and him were never boyfriend and girlfriend. We talked, okay? We talked. And I'm going to explain that to y'all now. Because y'all going to be like, okay, y'all talked for a long time. But I'm going to explain to y'all why we talked and how we were never boyfriend, girlfriend. And even though we weren't boyfriend, girlfriend, I've never, I've treated him like he was my boyfriend. Like, I never talked to no other guys. I never was with no other guys, whatever. All that, okay?
And she goes on to talk about how they met. And then she goes to say that he was basically just living off her, sitting around, not really doing anything, and he didn't want to leave. And she was basically hinting to him that he should go back home, handle business, make his money how he make his money, and do what he needs to do. But she said he didn't want to leave.
I'm not going to tell all his business because that would be, that would be me being a bad person. Like, I'm not like that. So I'm not going to tell all his business, but long story short, something happened in Texas to where he had to come live with me. And we only really knew each other for a month. But I felt bad. Well, not even live with me. He was like, okay, he was going to stay with me for a little bit. And then he was like, oh yeah, next week I'm going to get a place out here in LA. Because he was like, he said he wanted to move out to LA anyway so he could be with me. That's what he said. So, if y'all think I'm lying, I have receipts. There's nothing to lie about. He knows the truth. That's why I told him. I was like, are you sure you want to talk? Because if you want to talk, we're going to tell the whole thing. Y'all, he's nobody like who y'all think he is. He's not like... Okay, anyways, I'm going to stop reading the chat for right now. So, he was supposed to stay with me for a little bit. And y'all, I didn't mind it because he had already stayed for a few weeks. So I'm like, okay, another week or two is fine. That's cool. So, a week turned into 2. 2 turned into a month. A month turned into 4 months. And months. And, eventually, like I said, we were never even boyfriend and girlfriend. I had met him for 1 month, and we were living together for months, okay? Don't get me wrong, I really did like him. I'm not saying I didn't never have feelings or nothing for him, because why would I let him live with me to this day, he lives with me, okay? Not no more. He got to go to his mama house. Or hopefully now he could go get his place. I don't know. Anyways, the plan was never for him to live with me, okay? Very overwhelming for me because, like I said, my sister had just passed. I was going through a lot mentally. And I got to the point where I told him, let me establish myself in my career, and you go establish yourself, and then... And we could still be together. I never said we couldn't be together. I said, just go establish yourself. Get something going for yourself, like something consistent, At least stream. That's what I kept telling him. I was like, just stream, do something, just establish yourself. Because if I'm up here and you down here, and I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I'm just saying, like, we need to be, I feel like a good couple should be on the same level, or maybe the man should be like a little bit higher than the woman. So I was just trying to encourage him to get on his stuff, without being mean, because I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, I didn't want to be with him if he couldn't do nothing for me, because I'm not that type of girl. So I kind of got frustrated, and I would tell him, like, I don't think right now is the time for me to be in a relationship. I told him this a long time ago. And every time I've talked to him about it and told him that, the reason why I let him stay is because I felt bad. I felt bad. I didn't want to just kick him out. I didn't want to just kick him out, and then at the same time, I didn't want to kick him out, and at the same time, I just, like, I did have feelings for him, so I just felt so bad. So I stayed, and I let him stay. But yeah, like I was saying, every time I would tell him that I don't want to be, like, in a relationship, he would just start crying. And I never seen that. Like, I never seen nobody, like, cry like that. So I would feel really bad. And I would let him stay. And I would, like, give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, okay, I know soon he's going to get himself together. You know what I'm saying? I knew soon he was going to get himself together. So I let months and months and months go past. I let months and months and months go past. Almost a year. And still to this day, like, I mean, I'm not going to cap. Like, he did say, like, soon he was going to be able to do, like, everything that he said he wished he could do for me. And I was like, okay, like, it's not even about that. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Now, if you read between the lines of what everything she is saying, she's basically saying that this guy is broke. He didn't have any money to get his own place, to do his own thing, and he basically lied about everything just so he can stay with her. I mean, that's what it sounds like. I mean, she flat out exposed this guy for basically being broke. She even said that any other girl wouldn't put up with it and would be out of there. And it is crazy to me because all of this happened because of what she did. She was the one twerking and doing all of this. I mean, maybe it wasn't that bad for him to come out and say all of this, but he felt some type of way. And now that he felt some type of way, she said, hey, I'm going to expose everything. But we're going to continue this clip and let her keep talking because it gets a little more deeper.
So, no, I wasn't doing stuff like him yet at the time. Before he met me, he was streaming and getting his money in ways, y'all know what I'm talking about, like gambling or whatever. I'm not like that. I was a braider before I was a content creator. I made good money. Y'all know braiders make money. I was making good money. I have my own car. I'm on my third car, my second apartment. I'm established as a woman, okay? Anyways, yeah, I was well established as a woman, okay? I had my stuff together. I was in college. Yeah, I was very well established. So while he was staying with me, like, I was telling him, like, you need to start, like, streaming, like, well, actually, at the time, y'all, I didn't have a PC. And his PC, no, he did bring his PC, but he didn't hook it up. I think he ended up taking his PC to his mom's house or something like that. Telling him, like, I understand, like, right now, you not mentally, like, in a good place. And I was trying to be there for him as much as possible. But eventually, after months, especially with us not being boyfriend and girlfriend, after months of me doing, like, pretty much everything for us, I kind of got fed up. I'm not saying, like, I'm not no gold digger or nothing like that, y'all. And he knows that for a fact. But eventually, as a woman, you get frustrated when you have a man and you feel like he, like, ain't doing nothing really. So I was telling him, like, you need to start streaming. Wait, move. No, because he's trying to make it seem like I'm a whore.
Now, basically, like I said, she actually says that she felt bad for him, so she didn't want to just kick him out or do anything like that. but she tried to encourage him to get on his stuff and get established, which means that he needs to either get a job, start streaming, or do something to make some type of money because he wasn't doing anything. And honestly, I can agree with that. Every guy isn't perfect. I mean, guys have their times where they're down bad, they're sad mentally, or depressed, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, man, you gotta suck it up and you gotta get right, man. You gotta get that bag and do what you gotta do to live life and make sure you and your girl or whoever is always happy. But this was a crazy situation. It just looked like she doesn't want anything to do with him anymore. So he has to move on and forget about it because he's left in the past. And that's that. She went to streaming university and it was a wrap after that.